Hey guys, short video today, but instead of doing why I don't like Batman, I decided to do this here. And we're going to be pointing out every reason why this can't be a Bayverse film at all. Like, there is no possible logical way that Rise of Beasts is even connected to the Bayverse, and I'm going to explain it why shot by shot, or basically like pause by pause. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoy. And well, right now we got the first one. Just give me a second here, and dang, that animation looked good, don't it? But Optimus Primal should not be here at all. Okay, the Maximals shouldn't be here. They shouldn't even be in close to this time period, because why is Bumblebee never mentioned? Why were they never mentioned at one point in the Bayverse movies, unless they left Earth to look for the Allspark alongside the Autobots? Because if that's the case, they should have came down probably in Age of Extinction, if not Dark of the Moon. So again, these Maximals really shouldn't be here. Also, I love how they just upped the size of the Maximals. That was been long overdue. Next up, Optimus Prime being here. Bumblebee should be here by himself or with Hot Rod. Considering the Bayverse timeline, Hot Rod was actually one of the few Autobots that went with Bumblebee to Earth to look for the Allspark in back in the day. So Hot Rod should be one of the forefronts of this movie along with Bumblebee, and Optimus should not be here. Gotta love this. Yep. Alright, so yeah, here. One of the other things is Optimus Prime's team. Okay? If you remember the original, the Autobots that came down were Ironhide, Ratchet, and Jazz. Those Autobots should be in this movie. Mirage doesn't come until the third installment of Dark of the Moon, along with Wheeljack. And RC doesn't appear until the events of Revenge. Sorry, doesn't appear until before the events of Revenge of the Fallen. So again, wrong team. Another reason why this is not a Bayverse production. Alright? So in all honesty, yeah, I'm not complaining about the cast for this movie. I'm just saying the reasons for having this as a Bayverse type movie, it's just not applicable. What we have here does not apply to the actual Bayverse logic or the Bayverse timeline. These Autobots should not be here. And also, I gotta admit, this the stuff from Mirage here was just phenomenal. I mean, look at this, so smooth. And the thing, this is all unfinished stuff, all of it. All of this is really unfinished production, you guys. So that means it's gonna look better once we get into the movies. Oof, I can't wait. Hold on a minute. Again, the Maximals being here as well, as they have not been recalled by any of the Autobots, nor Optimus, nor Bumblebee, nor Mirage, Wheeljack, or RC. So, shouldn't Bumblebee remember this? And again, another reason is to have Hot Rod in this movie, simply because, Bumblebee and Hot Rod were doing this together. As a matter of fact, the first movie had so many things that was not connected to the Bayverse that it was just unreasonable. Cliffjumper dying when he's actually alive in the comics, not even giving a mention to his team, even if he was on Mars, because if he really was on Mars or one of Saturn's moons, Dropkick and Shatter would not have made it to Earth, and I will explain that in another video. But yeah, next one we're gonna have to talk about is RC over here. RC unfortunately should not be in this movie. Nah, she really shouldn't. She should not be anywhere near the first movie. She comes basically after it, in all honesty. Her, Sideswipe, the Wreckers, the Twins, and Jolt all appear in the second movie. And she hasn't gone through her traumatic past yet. But hey. Okay, now I didn't mean to stop it here, but yeah, I think Bumblebee would have remembered this. I mean, you get stabbed through the chest and you about to die. How does he even? I wonder how he even gets brought back in this one, because we know he's gonna be there for the final battle. Ain't no way they're killing Bumblebee. Bumblebee's like the reason they still have a franchise in the get go. The reason why Transformers even has a chance. Well, okay, but let's get into this though. Let's get into really this and why why he shouldn't be here. Sorry, Scourge should be replaced by Starscream. Now, in the original, in the 2007 franchise, Starscream, Blackout, Brawl, Bone Crusher, and Barricade all came to Earth at that time, meaning Bumblebee and Hot Rod were the only two Autobots on Earth. So that means we should have Bumblebee and Hot Rod for the first movie against either Barricade or the rest of the Decepticons. And then we have, well, maybe Megatron in the second one. Maybe they find him in this one. You know, it should really be that in general. Okay, so yeah, I don't really think Scourge should be here. He's kind of like the lockdown of this entire movie. He shouldn't be here unless, you know, this isn't a Bayverse movie. So again, Scourge is another monkey wrench to show that this is not a Bayverse production. Yeah, my boy Rhinox, Optimus the freaking Prime. Oof. Yeah, that's also another one. The crash land, you know, the crashing locations as well. This is important because these are either Autobots or Decepticons. Okay? Because Decepticons crash landed in populated areas. And all honesty, the only Decepticons to crash land in populated areas and to stay there would be the Constructicons. This means only 1 meter should go down there, especially if it was Ratchet. Ratchet crash landed in a city, Jazz crashed it in a football stadium, and Ironheart crashed in a suburban area, and they all were able to meet up and converge on one location. So again here, yeah, this is not a Bayverse movie at all. There's no way. There's no way and no how this could be a Bayverse movie, because the only ones that crash land in populated areas were the Decepticons. And I don't even think the Decepticons even crash landed near a heavily populated area. It seems they crash landed in a small town and then assumed their vehicle forms based on what they could find. Blackout took a helicopter that was supposed to be decommissioned years ago. Starscream took on an F-22 Raptor. You guys get what I'm saying. These guys shouldn't even be here at the time. Again, Battletrap, Cheetor, and the rest of this really just shouldn't be happening. Wheeljack as well. But you know what? We got what we got. That's all I'm really saying. Also, can we look at how beautiful our homie Optimus Primal is as they go in? So, in all honesty, I do think this is going to be a good movie. I'm not complaining about anything related to this movie. All I'm saying is, and all I'm doing in this video, was pointing out every reason why this could not be a Bayverse film. Now, if you want, I could give you a more detailed opinion on it when I do the Bumblebee version of that video. Why the Bumblebee movie isn't, and why Cliffjumper confirms that the Bumblebee movie isn't a part of the Bayverse. So, again, I really hope you guys enjoy this. So, this is your favorite Dinobot. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and share with your friends. And I'll see you guys later for another video.